Hello, welcome. Today we are going to continue from where we stopped in the last video. Like I explained to you that we are doing a series just to help solo entrepreneurs and startup leaders that they find themselves having a setback or they failed and they want to start again. So this series I have put together will help will help them. Like I explained to you in the last video, one of the things that I do is to help solo entrepreneurs and startup leaders, that have encountered setback or obstacle or failure, and they want to bounce back. They want to start all over, but they find themselves, stuck. They find themselves discouraged. They find themselves plagued with self-doubt. So I help them to reclaim that energy, reclaim that power, reclaim that ability to flourish again, through their challenging circumstances. You see, one thing you have to understand is that, unless you have been there, because I have been there, one thing you have to understand is that this group of people, when they encountered failure or setback, they struggle with shame, they struggle with loss of confidence. They struggled with the fear of repeating mistakes. You see, even self-pity creeps in, and all these things they struggle with, they stand in the way of their starting over, in their way of bouncing back. So this is what we are going to try to help them. So let's get into it. Have you ever felt, like, say your startup or say your dream, say the product you launched, everything stumbled, and the world seems to, where the world goes quiet, people start, stop checking in on, no posting, you stop posting, you feel like a total failure. And there is this inner voice that it gets louder every time, and I tell you, it's not really a good voice. It tells you all sorts of things. You're a failure. Now what can you do? Are you sure you are cut out for this? That voice grows very louder. Meanwhile, everyone else out there, that makes it even difficult. Everyone out there, they keep posting their wins, their gratitude, how they won this, and they are making it look as if it is easy. You see, and you are sitting there thinking, how are they winning while I feel like I am disappearing, feel like I don't exist? These are what I call the hidden enemies. So we are going to deal with those hidden enemies today, like isolation, like comparison. Let's name them and let's break their grip today so that you can move forward and you can start all over. Welcome to CJC's Motivation. As always, we are committed to helping you to have the right mindset that will empower you to get more, that will empower you to do more, achieve more, and be more, because you are meant to be more. Okay, so let's dive in right away. First of all, let's identify the pen. It's always good to identify the pen, and also let the pen identify it. You see, here is what most people don't tell you. You see, failure doesn't always look like losing money. I say it again. Failure doesn't always look like losing money. Sometimes failure looks like sitting in your apartment, sitting in your room, sitting even in your mansion at 2 a.m. You're staring at the screen, wondering if anyone ever remembers that what you are building, whether you will be okay. Everybody else is sleeping, but you're there wondering. You see, isolation creeps in quietly. You stop sharing, you stop, posting, you stop replying people, and slowly It feels like the world is moving on without you. And sometimes panic comes in. I have suffered all those things. You panic, Then the comparison kicks in. You see, you open your feed, for example, and there is this, someone, who actually started at the same time with you, is now making it big, has blown big, speaking at conferences, going viral, is pushing on. You smile, you are happy with, for them. You smile outside, but inside you are shrinking. You have lots of questions about yourself. And the worst is that you feel ashamed for feeling that way. I don't know if I'm talking to someone. I don't know if you have been there. Okay, let me tell you a story. I have this founder. In fact, let's call him John, okay? You see, after his product failed, everything flopped. What happened? He deleted his Twitter, he deleted his Instagram, he deleted everything. He closed his Facebook, every social media, whatever, he closed them down. He stopped checking, on feeds to check what is going on. He didn't even test his old co-founders back. He isolated himself. And there's something he said to me. He said, every time I saw someone succeed, it didn't just make me jealous. It made me question if I ever belonged in the game. Did you hear that? He told me that it wasn't the failure that crushed him. It was feeling alone in that failure. Yeah, it can be lonely, my friend. It can be lonely. Everybody likes success, but when you fail, it can be lonely. Okay, but here is what John didn't realize. Everyone around him was struggling too, but he wouldn't see it. They were just better at filtering it. Okay, and here is the truth. I like telling you the truth. And I'm going to say it clearly. You are not behind. Yeah, it might feel so. You say, what is he talking about? You are not behind. You are just offline. He said, no one posts their tears. No one posts their failures. No one live streams their self-doubt. No one makes a live stream of their breakdowns or when they break down. Okay? But they have them. I mean, all of them. Everyone has a problem. I'm talking about entrepreneurs and solo startups and other people. In fact, in life, everyone has a problem. So they all have them, all of them. You just don't see it. And when you compare your lowest moments to someone or someone else curated moments, you feel so small. You see on the social media, the wins, people, kind of, bragging, and you feel so small. But what if, this is what if now, what if instead of comparing or that comparison, you choose connection over comparison? What if instead of isolation, you risk honesty with just one person? I'm going to explain more. That is how we start to heal. That is how we can start to bounce back. Now, let me give you some action steps. Okay, it will make everything clearer to you. So, and you have to move, today. Okay, I want you to reach out to someone, just one person. No pitch. No, not to impress, not to pitch, not to impress, not to, begin to, cover things up. Just say to the person, listen to me. Hey, I am going through a rough season. Have you ever been there? Just ask the person. You will be surprised by the answers you will get. You'll be surprised by the answers. Okay, because the real ones, they have been there too. So you are not isolated. There are other people going through the same. They will tell you the truth, not the Instagram version, okay? Not the TikTok version, not the social media version. The real ones will tell you the truth. So you don't need 1,000 followers right now. Okay, what you need right now is you just need 2 or 3 people that will say, hey, I have been there. Let's work together. And that is enough to change everything. Okay, here is my encouragement to you today. You are not broken, my friend. You are not behind. And you are definitely not alone. Okay? You are just in the in-between. You are on a journey. You are in between from where you are to where you're supposed to be. You are in between. Okay? The part, and that is the part no one talks about, when you are in between. Okay? But it's real. It's real, my friend. It's real. And if you can face this part with honesty and connection, you will get back stronger than ever. Okay? So, my friend, your story is not over. Okay? Yes, I am saying it with all certainty. Your story is not over. You are just on a silent chapter. And very soon, you will speak again. A new chapter will come. You will speak again. Okay? So, in the next video, my friend, look at what we are going to do. Let me just prepare you. Look at what we are going to do. In the next video, we will talk about what it really means to start again. What does it mean to start again? What does it mean to start over? Okay, we will talk about how to rebuild after the breakdown, how to rebuild after that failure, and how to trust yourself again, which is very important. How to trust yourself again. And, when your confidence is shattered, how you can trust you again to them. Okay, but yeah, let's live in the moment. For today, go and reach out to that connection. And that might be the bravest thing you have ever done yet. Reach out to someone and say to that person, I'm going through some rough time. Have you been there? And have a conversation. Okay, my friend, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Show your support by liking the video and subscribing to my channel if you haven't subscribed to my channel for more motivational contents. And please comment below. Tell me, where are you now? Your in-between moments. What did you struggle with? Isolation, comparison? Put down your thoughts and let's have a conversation. And there are other videos showing right now on the screen. And click on any of them and enjoy. And I want to thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. And bye for now.